Hey RVers and future RVers, and especially those teardrop travel trailer lovers. Man, that's a tongue twister. The buzz is all about this one behind me, NuCamp. I'm sure you've heard of them. New for 2025 is their 360 model. It is really cool, sandwiched in between the 320. If you want something bigger but don't want to go to the 400, this one I think is just for you. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. Let's get into it. All right, make sure you wait to the end to see this floor plan inside. It is really cool. Let's go through some of the exterior features of this 2025 NuCamp Tab 360 model. Up front, they continue with their traditional diamond plate storage for your battery, your propane tanks, etc. But it's much wider, if I'm not mistaken, for this year. And I think a really awesome touch, couple access points for something that's two things that are really critical. One is your propane shutoff valve here. So that way you don't have to always lift the top side, especially with the lock if you forget the keys to come with you. And what I really love is a separate dedicated area for your sewer hose. This is accessible from both sides. So whatever your process is for setting up, tearing down, very nice touch that they put on this storage container up front. Patio side, again, holding the traditional look with the exterior, nice windows, but I always love to point out this really nice aircraft style door that's very secure with a small window and closing. And people like me that really love the outdoors and fresh air, a really full encompassing doorway screen that you can easily open and close. I think that's a great touch on this model. We do have a couple electric outlets to hook up some of our maybe cooking appliances, or maybe some of your entertainment area items. Let's go to the other side for all your utility hookups. Again, they maintain a lot of the great amenities as far as those utilities that you've seen maybe in their other models. We do have the Audi system, which is phenomenal. A lot to go in there, so do your homework and do some reading, but it's a phenomenal system for your camper. All your hookups are centrally located right here. You have your water system. You even have the hot and cold here that you can hook up with the spray nozzle that they provide to maybe do up some, clean up some dishes, or maybe your feet or some other stand-up paddleboard, things like that might be dirty before you want to put it away. And of course, we have our electric that you're gonna be able to plug in at your campground. And this is great feature here if you have electric. We have tank heaters, so we can extend our camping season, go out earlier in the spring and stay out camping longer in the fall. Those tank heaters keep our wastewater from freezing. And speaking of wastewater, that sewer hose that we're gonna pull out up front connects right here for all your gray water. And last but not least, your black water is on a cassette toilet that you'll be able to take that and roll that out to an area where you can dispose of your black water, which I think is about 5 gallons. So again, some of the quick exterior features on this 2025 NuCamp Tab 360 model. All right, we're inside the all-new 2025 NuCamp 360 model. Stick with us when we flip sides here on the camper. You're gonna see what this floor plan is all about. But let's go ahead and get into some of the interior features and what this awesome camper has available to you. Up front, of course, we have our traditional camper. They've made a few changes, traditional kitchen. They've made a few changes, and one here is this integrated sink and propane two-burner stovetop. I really like how that would make it real easy cleanup at the end of the weekend. But if you're not using it, certainly drop that glass countertop there and have that for extra prep space. I have noticed as I kind of prep the camper, getting it ready for, there's a lot of slots and I don't know what you say, like air components so it seems like they've got the really air, heat, and air conditioning really can distribute through here so much better. So whatever that climate is, you'll be that much more comfortable. Underneath is a lot of storage. We have these nice secure locking tabs here. This is access to get to our propane, access to get to our water in case we need to do anything on the fly for fixing. Then you have your storage drawers. We have storage underneath with even a large drawer here that you can put your pots and pans. And finishing off with another drawer and also some more storage space at the bottom. Man. Over to your right here, we have additional storage. And if I'm not mistaken, a much bigger refrigerator freezer combo than the 320. So you'll definitely get a lot of goodies in there. And lastly, up on the kitchen is you're gonna see some of the accent lighting available to you. We have hangers here, but we have lighting off to the top and sides of that. So I can imagine if it was a dark night, I'd have really nice ample light throughout this whole place to really be able to see what I need to do. Coming in the door to the left is going to be all your controls, nicely well labeled and all in one place. Of course, we have our tanks, we have our water switches, of course we have our light switches. Your Aldi system is a nice panel that's going to be able to give you the ability to quickly run your HVAC. So whether it's the heating or the air conditioning, all is right centrally located. This button here is not labeled, and it threw me for a second because I'm in here doing this, not seeing anything. Man, I was like, light bulb, turn it on, went outside. Really nice LED strip ground up underneath the travel trailer. So at night, give a nice illumination of some ground lighting to kind of enhance that vibe at your campsite. We've got more storage tucked even here, and I can't believe they even tried to do it, and they did it well. Nice little nook that they took advantage of to maybe throw your spices or small kitchen items, sauces, things like that. All right, let's get into what this floor plan's all about. You've probably seen the 320. This is all a dinette sleeping area. So guess what's gonna happen? By day, you have it set up as a dinette. By night, you have to take it all down and set up as a bed. You're probably saying, man, that's not for me, that's for the birds. I had a truck camper, that's where the kids slept. Trust me, it gets old quick. This is an awesome floor plan to be able to get the advantage of everything. And when I say everything, get the advantage of the 320 and the 400. This can lay down into a bed if you need. I'm gonna switch here real quick. Obviously the table's gonna go down, but they have a really cool, quick access to drop that back here. And you're gonna take the sofa cushions that are on the back side of them and place it into the bed area. So you can now have essentially two twin beds. We've got storage even tucked back in here. Again, more slots for your heating, more airflow with your air conditioning. We've got charge ports here for 12 volts, so that way you can charge up. And by the way, there's solar panels on the top, so that way if you are doing some boondocking, you're gonna be able to get your batteries replenished. And again, storage, they've just taken care of every little area that they can think of and given us a drawer here in between. And then here is our main bed. I'm 6'1". Got plenty of space here, so that's going to be great for any size adult. We've got again more storage back here, even little I guess nightstand kind of style counter space back here that we can throw some maybe our mobile devices and things like that. And I'm going to take advantage of talking about the windows here while we're at this spot. I love, love, love. You see my videos, I love these windows. They're double pane acrylic windows, very indestructible, but double pane will give us that insulation factor. So if we are early in their season camping or late in the season camping, we've got a cold night, warmth in here, we don't have that condensation building up and all that seepage potentially inside. But I love the screen and the nightshade combo that we can easily adjust up and down based on what we need. And lastly, you can see all these latches. So when I am traveling or I'm closed up for the season or whatever, I have 4 latches on these windows, I think 8 on the big windows. Huge concern for water intrusion is eliminated on a window like this. At the foot of the bed, we have some of our entertainment stuff going on. We've got our TV that we can position, we can swing around, especially if I'm sitting at the dinette a little bit better. We have, of course, our stereo system that we could play our wonderful tunes. Maybe some storage there if you want to have some entertainment items like your remotes, things like that that you want to throw away and get out of the way so nobody's losing them, if you will. And last but not least, the bathroom. It is a wet bath, so you know what you're doing in here. You're shaving, showering, and but it even give you heat in here. So if it is a cold morning, cold night, we have our heat to be able to enjoy our shower a little bit more or use the bathroom. The toilet paper obviously is closed off here, so that way if you are using the shower, you don't have to worry about so much with the water intrusion. We've got our mirror to check my makeup in the morning. And back here, if you can see, we also even have our sprayer nozzle for a shower, but it doubles up as a sink. So we have our hot and cold water easily that we can get into some long weekends and be able to wash up and really enjoy ourselves. So hope you enjoyed it. This was the new model for 2025. It's the NuCamp 360. All right, so you're in love with the teardrops, but what you've seen on the market is just not fitting. This is just right. I could see myself easily taking out the dog for a long weekend and having a great time, or maybe during the week, work from home, I can catch an empty campground and really enjoy myself being away from home. It's a great floor plan. And again, dimension-wise, it fits right in between their 320 and the 400. It's about 16.5 feet long. I think width-wise is a little over 7 feet. Here might be the kicker. A lot of folks love to try to get these into the garage. It is about 8.5 feet tall. So most standard household garages, this is probably not gonna fit. But man, there are so many positives about this thing. Who cares? Find a storage area, find a friend's house, throw it in the backyard. You're gonna wanna get it. So again, all new for 2025. This is the NuCamp Tab 360. Do you like it? Give us a thumbs up. Comment below. Love to hear your first impressions or anything that you want to dive into further, because there's a lot more that we didn't get a chance to today. And lastly, show us some love. Smash that subscribe button. I'm Mikey B with Beckley's RVs. We'll see you at the campsites.